Hello. Happy Friday. Happy November 1st. Can y'all believe it's already November? Goodness gracious. And people are already putting their Christmas trees up, which I don't care. I don't care if you put your tree up on January 1st and leave it till December 31st and you take it down for 15 minutes and put it back up, because you know what? You do you, boo. I'll do me. I usually wait till the week of Thanksgiving to put mine up. My dad had rules growing up. You can't put the tree up till December 15th. You cannot put the tree up till December 15th. I don't know why it had to be December 15th. I don't know why I'm talking like this, because that is not how he talked. But that was his rule. So, Miss Independent and go against the rules here, when I was grown, I said, why do we have to wait until December 15th? Because then we only enjoy it for 10 days. Because we take it down Christmas Day or the day after. Well, usually it was the 27th. Because Christmas Day, you know, you had Christmas Day. And then the day after, the 26th, was my Popo's birthday. So we would always go see him on the 26th. So usually it was the 27th before we really started taking it down. But I was like, why? I just, like, if you tell me something, I need to know the why behind it. If you tell me why, and it's a good reason, I'm good with it. But if you just say this is the rule, that doesn't make sense to me. So I cannot abide by your rules. And my mama said, I don't know. That's just what he said. And I said, well, let's put it up on my birthday, which is just a week earlier, and see what happens. And he came home from work and he said, why'd you put the tree up? We don't put the tree up till the 15th. And she said, well, I just wanted to put it up a little earlier. And he said, okay. And I was like, see there? It don't matter. So the next year we backed it up to Thanksgiving. And he was like, why are you putting the tree up so early? And she said, well, just so we could enjoy it longer, because we can enjoy it the whole month of December. And he was like, oh, okay. That was it. You know, there was no big screaming match or nothing. He just had this rule that you don't put the tree up till December 15th. And I bucked the system and I said, we gonna put this tree up earlier, okay? Because that's not a rule that makes any sense to me. So let's do it. And we did it. And we enjoyed it, okay? We had fun with it. Ugh. Now, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. I went out to walk Penelope, and I am walking down the road, and of course the girls come running out, and Naomi was wearing just her little bra top with her Halloween skirt. It had a skirt with it. And I said, why are you out in your bra? And she was like, well, I don't know. I just don't want to get my top dirty. And I said, well, there's men out here working. And to be fair, it looked like a bathing suit, you know. And to be fair, she's 9. There's not a whole lot there. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, there are some gentlemen down here working. So if you could run inside and put your top on, I'd appreciate it. And then little Phoenix with her Phoenixisms. That's what we're going to call them, Phoenixisms. She said, if I didn't have my top on, all you'd see is my ping pongs. I said, you're what? And by this point, I'm laughing hysterically. I said, you're what? She said, my ping pongs. And I couldn't stop laughing. And I looked at Naomi and she said, yeah, that's what she calls her boobs, her ping pongs. Is it like the ping pong paddle or the ping pong ball? I guess it would be the ping pong ball, but that's not what boobies look like. They don't look like ping pong balls, do they? Mine don't. Ugh. Anyway, I thought that was so cute. Her little ping pongs. Phoenixisms. Yeah. I just got a text I need to answer, so I'll be back. Okay, and then the next Phoenix story is when we were walking by the fence, there's a gate on the front that's connected to their house. And Penny and Charlie both have always gone and smelled under the fence. The gate, I mean. And Phoenix says, "Get away from the gate, Penny, get away." And I said, "Why?" There again, rules. "Why?" And she said, "Because my cat's there." I said, "I don't see a cat." And she was like, "No, the cat's on the other side. I can see in. There's no cat there." And she goes, "Well, she can't get to the cat." And I was like, well, by this point, Naomi's coming back out and she's got her shirt on. And I said, "She's telling me Penny can't smell right here because of the cat." And she goes, "Yeah, that's where our cat is." And I said, "I'm not following your cat story here because there's no cat there." And she goes, "No, that's where it's buried." I said, "Your cat died?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "Mr. Kitty?" And she goes, No, it's the cat that we got with Mr. Kitty. They found these kittens, and they were both in bad shape. Somebody had thrown them in the trash, of all things. And they got the kittens out, and they brought them home. And their mom had told me the story a long time ago. And before the next morning came that they could take them to the vet, one of the little kittens died, and they buried one right there. But I was like, I'm over here looking for a cat. I mean, like for real, like a live cat. I said, Penny is just smelling under the fence because she smells things like chickens and ducks and things in your backyard. They've always come to this fence to smell. Or maybe they smell the kitten. I don't know. Here we go talking like this again. But anyway, I was just like, Phoenix, I'm standing right here and there is not a cat there. I feel like I'm losing my mind. But anyway, trick-or-treating was I guess you could call it a success. The girls came over. They loved my makeup. And Phoenix went to touch my nose, and I kind of backed away because, you know, when a finger's coming towards your nose, to me it's just kind of natural to pull away because you're like, what are you doing? And I said, what are you trying to pick my nose or something? And she was like, no, I was going to bop it. Boop it. Sorry, she was going to boop it. And I was like, oh, I thought you were trying to pick my nose. And she made that face, and I said, you know what? And she said, what? And I said, you can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you cannot pick your friend's nose. She got tickled. But they liked my makeup, and then they came over. One of Naomi's friends was dropped off, and they come over and got candy from me, and then their mom walked off with them. They were walking the neighborhood, and then I think they came back home and got in the car because it's a really big neighborhood. And houses are, y'all know, they're kind of spread out. So she drove them the rest of the way through the neighborhood. And I had 3 boys come after them. And they're the 3 boys, Walt and his brother and some other boy. They were riding their bicycles from house to house getting candy. And Walt had on some sort of mask. It was like a light bright. Y'all remember those light brights? Man, I love those things. And so his mask was like a mask, but then it had all these little white lights. I don't know, it just reminded me of a light bright. But he had it to the side of his head, because he couldn't see to ride his bicycle. So all you saw as he rode down the road was this lit up mask on the side, which was kind of weird looking. And then I walked out to the bottom of the driveway because I could hear kids running all around, but by this point it's jet black dark. So I see these kids coming from Miss Kay's house. Why did I call her Kay? Her name is Sue. Whatever, Kay, Sue, 3-letter name. Anyway, they're running across the yard and they're running back to the car. And I'm like, hey, Kool-Aid! I was like, hey, I've got candy. And they were like, you've got candy? I said, I've got candy. So here comes 4 more running, and they got candy. And as far as I know, that's all I had for the rest of the evening, because I got tired of looking for trick-or-treaters, and it was extremely dark, so I couldn't see them. So I got a basket and set all my candy on the front porch and left the light on. It looked like there may have been some candy taken. It's hard to tell. But my doorbell never went off. And you don't have to, it's motion detected, so you don't actually have to ring the bell for it to go off. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else came to get some candy. So about 9:30, I went and got the candy off the porch, and I have a lot of candy. Yeah, that I'm gonna have to hide because those girls. I need to hide it until they get rid of some of theirs at home, or take it to work. I may take it to work, but anyway, it was a good time had by all in the whole trick-or-treating thing. So yeah, but that's about the extent of it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and hope you have a great day. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries. Toodles, my noodles. Stay silly, my friends, and smile. Piss people off, make people happy, or just make them wonder what you've been up to. There's Penelope. There's my little Penelope. Gracie's outside. So anyway, toodles. Goodbye.